Welcome to today's call on Discovery. In today's company update report, or the latest company update report, we had a look at a few items here, and the most notable ones are the growth sectors, so macro factors and sector factors that's been playing out locally and abroad. Most notably, the low GDP growth continues in SA, which is not a great driver for these type of businesses. Mostly low growth at the end of it affects the wealth feeling in SA, and the consumers are heavily affected, which then also in return creates a bit of a holding back of your disposable income and not spending that negatively affects companies like Discovery, where there's a lot of discretionary spending on items that's not necessarily have to, although insurance is a need. A lot of the times those are some of the first factors or first items that get cut off the budget of our consumers to make sure that they can survive or have a higher disposable income in terms of spending on other more items that are more essential. On the other side, interest rates and inflation. So interest rates steady decline, which is a good factor for that disposable income. And then also inflation seems to be under control at the moment, which is also items which can affect the likes of Discovery into the future value, where inflation, if it goes higher, requires a higher real rate of return on those assets they hold to ensure liquidity and solvency ratios are met and so forth. Another large kind of risk that's very much an unknown is the NHI implementation risk. It's very in the wind. It has been in talks, but it's been quieting down now. Exactly what items will be covered, what items will not be allowed to covered by these for healthcare companies. In terms of when this will actually be implemented, some say 10 years, others say 15 years. The risk here remains that it could be much quicker and kind of be a surprise on the likes of Discovery that's got a very high exposure in the health sector. And then lastly, the competition side of it. So Discovery at the moment's got a lot of competition coming through. That's new competition for their banking side, which is, according to them, a big driver of growth into the future. The likes of Sanlam, that's got a joint venture coming up in the early next year with Time Bank, looking to do personal loans to clients of Sanlam. And the opposite as well. And then also Old Mutual announced that they will also start banking. So that's also a electronic first bank, so not physical bank branches initially, and all electronic and online. We'll quickly have a look at the financial results for Discovery. Latest results, they had good growth, strong operating profit growth and inline earning growth. They did have a negative API growth, but I'll chat to that. And the recommendation at the moment, that's a buy.